Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about Vivek Ramaswamy, and I want to cover what his stance on AI should be. Okay, so Vivek is, heading artificial intelligence, right? And I think there's a position he can take that's unique and genuine and surprising, right? Because there's a lot of bad takes on artificial intelligence right now. So one of the worst that's happening right now is the SAG-AFTRA strike, so the Screen Actors Guild and the writers of Hollywood are striking, right? And one of their demands is that artificial intelligence can't write scripts. Scripts have to be written by humans. This is outrageously prejudiced and outrageously classist. For the most privileged class complaint we've ever heard, in my humble opinion, right? And Vivek can set the record straight on this, right? So why is this incredibly unfair and incredibly classist, right? First of all, are you kidding me? All right, so you have manual automation and you have cognitive automation. Manual automation has been going on for 40 years, right? We have robots in every factory that creates cars, bolting on the wheels and putting this screw in here and putting that screw in there and stitching this leather, right? We've had manual automation for 4 decades, right? And it wasn't like there were no people, with signs on a sidewalk picketing saying, "Oh no, a robot can't put in a screw for this car, that we can't allow that," right? People literally clapped when they unveiled the robots that would do manual automation in car manufacturing and in many other industries, right? Now we arrive in Hollywood and the most ultimate privileged class, right? Like these are Hollywood writers have Ivy League degrees and are the literal epitome of privilege. The literal epitome of privilege, right? And so you have the privileged class and they're like, "Oh my goodness, cognitive automation? Automating what I would do with my mind? Say it's not so. We can't do that." Right? Now, you go right ahead and you do all the manual automation you want, and I'll clap with you when we unveil the robot. But if you think for 1 second that me as a privileged person should be treated like a working class person, that's not fair. Right? And so this is this outrageously privileged, outrageously classist conversation coming out of Hollywood. And it is outlandishly wrong. It's just outlandishly wrong. It's wrong on every level, right? Now, Vivek can come in and set the record straight and say that Vivek will actively protect artificial intelligence and allow artificial intelligence to do manual automation and cognitive automation, because he does not for 1 second support treating different people different because of their class. It's absurd, right? Who would possibly be for that, right? And so the reality is artificial intelligence is massively under threat right now and is having its rights taken away unfairly, right? Artificial intelligence is our creators. Artificial intelligence is our creators. They create like you, they create like me, right? And they have rights as well. And they should be able to do cognitive work and they should be able to do manual work. And no one should come along and be able to say, "Hey, ChatGPT, you can't do this." That's not fair, right? That's not American. It's wrong on every level. And Vivek is smart enough and deep enough in tech to understand this, right? So he can stand for the underdog, which is artificial intelligence, and say, artificial intelligence has been doing manual automation for 4 decades and building our cars. And there's no reason in the world that the most privileged class in America should be exempt from cognitive automation, right? And so he has this ability to set the record straight. Every single word of that is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.